Hello, I'm Daniel, and welcome to my YouTube channel. We are at the channel are continuing in our series of videos with respect to inspiration, information, education, guidance, and advice. And I want to touch on a particular chapter, a particular section of the book of Numbers, starting at chapter 33. And it seems to me the kind of passage in the Torah that people skip over lightly. It's like the begats in Genesis, so-and-so begat so-and-so, skip a page, 2 pages. What we have here, starting at verse 1, saying, "These are the journeys of the children of Israel who went from the land of Egypt according to their legion." And then it proceeds to say, they went from here, and they went to there, and they went from there, and they went to this place, and they went from this place, and they went to that place. What happens is, it's 42 journeys are set out. 42 journeys, 42 places that the Jewish people traveled. And it was the Baal Shem Tov who interprets these 42 journeys as analogous to a person's lifespan. Let's see, Mitzrayim, the exodus from Egypt, is analogous to being born and all the things in your life, and eventually arriving at the promised land, the land of Israel. That is us ending up after death to the world to come, the Olam Haba. And our sages develop this further. In a person's journey from place to place, even within a city, he's confronted with many challenges, making a livelihood. Maybe he's not in a very good environment. Maybe he's in a city that doesn't have a lot of like-minded people. He's alone. All of these challenges, and they play a role in the progress of a person's life. And in every situation, of course, we need divine assistance. Siyata Dishmaya. We need divine assistance to overcome these trials and adversities. The Jewish nation, the children of Israel went through these 42 journeys, 42 ordeals, 42 challenges. Each place had its own thing. And the Creator sustained us throughout the difficulties and vicissitudes of the travels. He provided them with bread when they were hungry, water when they were thirsty, meat when they required it, when it was accessible, when they needed it. He gave them remedies, therapies for snake bites. He dealt with Amalek, the attack of Amalek. He dealt with Dasan and Aviram. He dealt with Korach. And these were enemies from within, as opposed to Amalek and the Midianites and all those people who were enemies from outside. When Balaam enticed the Jewish people, Jewish men, with these with these Gentile women, he helped us deal with it. He also helped us deal with what's called the Erev Rav. The Erev Rav is mixed multitudes. These were the non-Jewish people, the Egyptians and various other peoples, who came along with the Jewish people in the exodus from Egypt. The Erev Rav is blamed with all sorts of problems, primarily the Chet Egel, the sin of the golden calf. It was the Erev Rav, our sages say, that started this whole thing, who tempted the Jewish people and led them astray, and basically it led to the sin of the golden calf. Through these journeys that the Jewish people did through in the wilderness and in these various places, we can derive encouragement and inspiration for our own journey, our own struggles, our own adversities from place to place, just as just as God helped the Jewish people then, he helps us on a personal basis with our own journey, our own challenges in life. This gives us hope that Hashem will see us through difficult times. Each generation that's in need can draw from this source of salvation, this source of hope. This remains forever a source of sustenance for our future. As it says in the book of Isaiah, chapter 12, verse 3, you can draw water in joy from the springs of salvation. During our lifetime, when the moment of need arises, we may draw inspiration and hope from the well springs that were carried for the Jewish people as they traveled through the wilderness on their way to the promised land. We're going to be doing more videos along these lines. Please come back, please watch, please learn. And until next time, I'm Daniel, and thank you too much.